Hello guys, in this video we'll learn about dev containers with Rust. First of all, we'll try to understand what is it, when do you need it, and a practical example using a Rust application. So let's begin. A dev container is a Docker-based development environment defined by a configuration file that specifies the tool, runtime, and dependencies needed for a project. So when do you need it? Let's say you are working on a project which includes lots of dependencies, be it code or language related dependencies, or be it your development environment or IDE related dependencies or extensions, and you want all the developers in the team or whoever clones your repo share same experience, same development experience as you, then you can use dev containers. So let's look at a practical example and we try to understand how can we do it for a Rust project. Before we start, just make sure you have Docker installed on your machine. Depending on which OS you are using, I'll just drop an installation guide so you guys can just follow and install. Now, if you want to use a project which already have a dev container config file, even in that case, you need Docker installed on your machine. So let's say you are adding a dev container config file in a project and sharing with your friends, then your friends must have Docker installed on your machine to avoid all the installation hassles and just focus on coding. So let's begin. So providing you have already installed Docker on your machine, in your VS Code open extensions tab, and in extensions search for remote development, and you will see a extension for remote development which is officially from Microsoft. Just make sure to install it, and once this is installed, so let's close it and open your Project Explorer. In the main.rs, as we can see, it's a default println that we get in a very new or fresh cargo project. So open command window, and here just type dev containers, and you will see all the commands that we have with dev container, and just click add dev container configuration files. Now select add configuration to workspace, and here we have to select the image. So we'll just select Rust since we just need Rust, and we'll just select a default bullseye. Now any other special features that you need, you can select here. It has lots of added features which you guys can add. Alpine, as you guys can see, Argo, and bin, so different other features that if you want to, but I'll just stick with nothing for now and press OK. Now as you can see, we have a dev container.json edit inside a dev containers directory which has been just created. It has name as Rust and an image, dev containers Rust bullseye. Now any other thing that we want to configure by ourselves, we can add here. So let's say if we go to main.rs, and right now we don't have any special extensions. So what we'll do is we'll add a spell checker extension, and then we'll expose or use that here, and then we'll see when we build our environment remotely and try to access from the container, then do we get spell checker as well or not. So let's do that. So let's just add some code here, fn add, and let's say it returns an i32, which is let sum is equals to 3 plus 5, and we just return sum. But what if I try to mess up the spellings? Let's use the same. Yeah, as you guys can see, we get no spell checker. So let's add a spell checker first. We move to extension and we'll just spell, and there we go, code spell checker. Make sure to install it. Once it's installed, as you guys can see, once we come back to our main, we get a underline which says unknown word cspell. So this is detected by cspell. Now let's keep it as it is. Move to the dev container JSON file, and here with all of what we have already, let's add this extension as well. So we'll just say customizations and VS Code extensions, and in the extension we'll just add street side software, which is because if you guys clearly see, this is from street side software. So street side software dot code spell checker, or code spell check. Actually it's checker, so let's add checker. And if you want to add multiple extensions, then just expose it here. So whoever uses your code from your Git, they can just clone it and run this JSON, and they get the same environment with extensions as you. So once you do this, just make sure to save your file and open the command window again, and here search for dev containers. You will see option reopen in container, but before you click it, make sure you have Docker up and running on your machine, and then just click it. As you guys can see, currently we are in dev containers rust, which is the project or the directory name. Now as I go in the command window and I search for reopen in container, there you go. Now it's opened in that tool that I'm using. If you are using Docker desktop, it will open, it will say add Docker desktop with whatever the code we had, and also the extension, the C spell extension that we just exposed. So as you guys can see here, now let's do ls. You guys can see all the files, and we do cargo version, there should be cargo. And if we do cargo run, then as you can see the code runs as well. Give it a warning since we don't use add method. And if you make any changes here, you can just push it. So this is how simple it makes for anyone who will be using this repo. They can just clone it and just click reopen in container and get everything for free, all the installations, all the dependencies, without having to spend any effort. So I hope you guys learned something new. If you do, like the video, share with your friends. I'll catch you guys in the next video.